Hey guys, and welcome to another video. Uh, Today I'm gonna be playing. You already know what I'm doing. This is episode 5, I think, of my series, and let me go into video settings and optimize it for my friggin' video here. But yeah, how's it going? Uh, I ain't got much to talk about in this video, but I can guarantee you I'm gonna try to make as many jokes as possible. Uh, so if you haven't watched the other videos, then you probably shouldn't watch the first one because that one is horrible quality. I'm actually thinking about doing a remake of that, which I'm writing the script down for. But yeah, until then, welcome to my Minecraft world. I'll have to turn down all my settings so that like it actually films properly, or else it's gonna be laggy as heck. Okay, let me see. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I went mining. That's what I was doing. I was smelting everything. Today's video, I'm gonna be making a farm, or we're gonna place down a piece of wheat for every subscriber that I have. And we're just gonna see how big the farm gets, I guess. Let's see, should I make it out of iron? Whatever, I'm making it out of iron. So I'm a fancy boy. Alright. I believe I have 32 subscribers at the moment, which I'm surprised I have that many, but where should we make the farm? Not over there. Hmm, here. Seems good. Do it right here. We're gonna plant 32 crops today, and it'll expand, and we'll see what it looks like by the end of the series. Because this will end once I beat the Ender Dragon. So that's cool. Just thought I'd mention that. If I die during the Ender Dragon fight, then oh well. I didn't actually count, so I don't know how many that is. But we're just gonna collect seeds until we have 32. Bang, 33. Oh, I think I have 34 actually. Yeah, we're just gonna do 34. And that's 34 wheat planted. Alright, that's the farm updated. We'll harvest it every now and then if it ever grows. And yeah, see what we can do today. Oh gosh, that could have been bad. I've actually never beaten the Ender Dragon on this version, so we're gonna see what we can do here because I usually play console. Ooh, iron. Okay, yep. There we go. That is 10 iron. That's gonna be coming in handy to make more equipment. Now, I'm gonna get this golden apple. You know what? I think I got it last episode, actually. Which you should go back and watch my episodes. You know, I'm not threatening you or anything. I would never do that. I would never threaten you. But it might be a good idea for you to subscribe. Anyways, okay, there's sugarcane over there that I planted a couple episodes ago. We're gonna go ahead and harvest that and expand it. And now, that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do this video. Because we have our nice little hut over here, so think about expanding the sky base. So we're gonna go do that, I guess. Throw an egg at the chicken. Do every episode, and an iron in there. Do shovel. Put my stuff in the chest, and I ran out of space in my chest, and I ran out of wood. Pro gaming. Oh, I do have 2 chests though, so I'm gonna put one over there. And one on top of it. There we go. Storage. Premium storage. Alright, now that we have a shovel, I'm gonna go get some dirt and expand the Sky Island some more. Now, I'm not really accustomed to building and stuff, but I've always wanted to be. So we're gonna try that. Hopefully I get this posted today. If I don't, then I will. I don't like this mountain. We're taking it down. Don't have much of a story to tell, but maybe I could talk about that one time I brought a piano to school. Because it's actually pretty weird why I did it, but I actually brought a piano to school when I was like in middle school. So when I was in middle school, I didn't have many friends like I do now, which it's a grand number of 5 friends in total. Hey. But didn't have that many friends back then, so I had like my friend group and they had their friends, which I would hang out with occasionally, but it was really only like 3 of them that I was friends with. So, I mean, I was bored as heck, and a bit of a sometimes I can be a bit of an attention seeker, but that day it wasn't for attention. It was because I wanted to see what would happen. Because I'm the random guy in my school. I do random stuff. Like I brought night vision goggles once. So I decided to plan this for like the next 2 weeks. I was planning on exactly what I would do once I got the piano to school and what day I would do it. Now, in 8th grade, I had fashion class. So I wasn't really good at fashion. So they let me just do physical work and help the teacher would just let me help them out and then I'd get a grade for that. But what I would do most of the time was just kind of slack off because I wasn't really worried about it. too much. And the teachers just let me do it, because they knew, okay, this guy can't draw, he sucks at that, he's not really good at anything, but he is good at what he does, virtually. So, we'll just let him do his virtual gaming world, whatever, who cares? So, I decided that that would be the day when I had that for first period would be the best day to start it. Since I'm in middle school and they, change everything around in middle school occasionally. You're gonna need like one more shovel just in case. And then a pickaxe as well. There we go. But anyways, after deciding on what day, I had to decide what I was gonna do about the piano, because I can't really just walk around with a piano. But that's not the most difficult part. The most difficult part was getting it around my parents, because they would never allow it. So I had to wait for the perfect conditions. I had to wait for, one, my parents to be completely asleep and unaware of what was happening, so I could pull this off. And number two, I had to wait for once, for this one day a week, because, it'd only be like one day a week where I'd actually be able to do, I'd actually be able to have my fashion period for the first period of the day. So I had to wait for then. And all the factors were making this extremely hard. The first time I tried, my parents were awake, so I had to put it on the back burner. Second time, we actually had a day off on the day where we were supposed to. However, the next week, the very next week, after the day off, I had gotten my perfect opportunity. I woke up a whole 20 minutes before my parents did. So all I had to do was get ready, eat some breakfast, and pull it off. So, um, so what I do is I get the piano and I put it at the back. Put it somewhere in the back in my backyard. And I go into the front to get my shoes since it was the weekend and I always have my shoes in the front for the weekend. But right when I come back inside, my mom comes downstairs. Disaster struck. I had I had to quickly come up with a master plan to explain the piano being outside before she went outside, saw the piano, and yelled at me about it. Gave me a whole 30-minute lecture, making me 15 minutes late. So, I did the only reasonable thing to do, and I said, "Hey, Mom." That's it. That's all I said. I didn't know what to do. But she ended up not checking outside, so it was okay. So my piano was just fine. But she was downstairs the whole time. So I had to sneak it. I had to go sneaky. Luckily, unfortunately, my parents have a Ring camera, but luckily I can avoid it if I just go far enough to the left. So that's what I did. I went far to the left. And because I leave at the front most of the time, because my school is a little bit forward was a little bit forward from my house. So now my problem was, how was I going to bring the piano all the way to school whilst riding a bike? So I had to learn how to do that. At first it was a little bit difficult, but then over time I quickly overcome, might I add. I had managed to rapidly get my balance with it, and due to the fact that I can bike with no hands, I was holding my piano in both of my hands whilst on a bike, and I had to steer since my road curved a little bit, so I had to steer leaning. And whenever I'd get to a red light, I would have to, not have to be careful. But the biggest problem I had was that my parents would go to work in like 5 minutes since I left from when I left. So I had to, yeah, I'm recording a video. Sorry, then I'm gonna do my homework after I finish recording, and then,
You got a few minutes.
yeah, just, yep. Anyways, as I was saying, I had to find, I had to try to hide the piano whilst I was on a bike. And the piano I have, keyboard technically, but the keyboard that I have is like half of my height. So I was like biking to school with a piano, and I could see some people reacting to the piano in their cars, and they were like, "What's that kid doing? What what has school fallen? What has school become to where kids have to bring a piano?" There was the occasional laugh from inside the car, but I'd done that, so that was cool. And then I don't know this for sure. I don't know if my mom's. I never know anything about what my parents see on the car unless they like, tell me. But I'm pretty sure they saw me because I saw the van drive right past me. Luckily, I had the piano in my face, so they didn't bring anything up about it, as far as I know, or as far as I can remember. But that was like a ooh, close call. So, anyways, I get to school and I'm thinking, man, this is gonna be a perfect day. I brought the piano. Everyone's gonna think I'm some cool dude. And yeah, so I bring the piano. I I knock on the door, and I strut inside with my best walk, and strike poses here and there, I'm so cool, I'm amazing, you know. Not really. I went into class and I said, "Hey, miss, what do I do with this piano?" That's actually what I did. I don't know why I did that, but no, my teacher was obviously pissed at that because she's like, okay, first, this guy doesn't do any of the homework or any of the work in school. And then second, now he's bringing a piano. So she's mad. So when I start playing on it, she's like, Matthew, get the uh, Matthew, get the fuck off of the off of that piano. Um, but I can't go into the office because it's not against the rules to have an instrument in school, especially when you're in band, which I wasn't that year, but I was previously. So, hey, but everyone was dumbfounded by the fact that I had a piano. Now, I didn't have half of my periods, and I was thinking about bringing the piano again, but the parents had gotten a call from the school saying, yeah, your son brought a piano to school. And they get that a lot. Okay, they get stuff like that a lot, and I feel bad for it, but at the same time, I don't. Because it's funny. But yeah, it's very confusing to all of my teachers, especially I think I had my drone teacher when I brought it, so he was like, "Why do you have a piano?" Or was it I think it was my esports actually. Oh yeah, it was my esports. I brought it like a little bit earlier in the year. But yeah, he was confused, and now I'm scared, and I'm probably gonna get like jumped as soon as I start working. Watch this. No, no one's coming. Okay. Well, yeah. Anyways, it was funny and it's hilarious because people were like asking, "Hey, can I play the piano?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And yeah, it was pretty funny. But yep. So now I'm banned from bringing a. That's how I got banned from bringing a piano to school. Yeah. Good times, good times. Anyways, I think that was about the end of the video. So I'm not gonna end it. This is gonna go 2 days. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother making a part one, part two of it. Episode 5. I'm just gonna make the whole thing one episode. Deal with it, nerds. And just to make it easier on your eyes, I'll edit it, I guess. Ugh, I gotta download my old editing software. I did not want to edit any videos on this computer. Any of the videos I'd take on this computer, I am reluctant to edit. Because it sucks when you don't know how to edit, okay? It just sucks. And it's not hard, but it's still annoying because I always forget what I'm supposed to use. So it's not difficult. I won't be like one of those weird YouTubers, but it's still annoying. But yeah, now you see, I think I am starting to get a decent amount of resources to build this sky base with. I'm gonna finish the sky base right about now. I'm gonna start finishing the sky base. Go check. Oh, hey, the wheat's starting to grow. That's nice. Wheat, chicken. Okay, here we go. A cobblestone. There we go. Okay, this is gonna be a bit difficult without any scaffolding. So I'm gonna have to get scaffolding in a couple episodes so that I can build on the bottom, expand down there, you know? So that this doesn't look like some weird 14-year-old made it. Well, I mean, a weird 14-year-old did make it, but I mean, like, I don't want it to look like that. Placing that there, and then when I do that, and then I do this, and then, just trim it a little bit, and that's a bit too long. That's more like it. Yep. Okay. I don't want to get demonetized, even though I'm not making any money. You'll never know what could happen. Okay. want to expand my house, which is why I'm expanding the sky base at the moment, but I don't want to cover any of my sugarcane, because I'm not sure if that's going to have any negative effects on the sugarcane. So, you know, we'll just keep building outwards a little bit. Man, I gotta beat the Ender Dragon. You know what? We're gonna beat the Ender Dragon, and once I beat the Ender Dragon, that's gonna be the end of the series, okay? That's gonna be the finale. As soon as I kill the Ender Dragon, it's all gonna be over. Hopefully this is an actually decent quality video this time. Okay, that looks... It just looks so off. The way it's spelled, it looks so off. Don't like it. But at the same time, it looks ugly if I do that. But I like the roof. Actually, no, I think it looks okay, actually. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna trim the sides. Why am I breaking dirt with an axe? I didn't even see anything. Okay. Skybase has been expanded slightly. We now have territory. Defendable territory. And the reason why I'm building over a lake is so that mobs don't spawn, because I'm a smarty boy. And I don't want to make like a big shadow underneath. I'm gonna have to like light up with ugly lights. Because nothing's gonna spawn, even if it is dark over water. Because it's just water, okay? Like it's gonna spawn there. I should think. I don't know if they changed it in like the 1.14 update, because that's what I'm playing right now. I've never really played the more modern versions, and I don't like Bedrock, so I wouldn't know. But what I have played is Legacy Edition, and that also is 1.14, so... And I know 14 as well, but I mean, I'm the same age as Minecraft. Kinda. Because Minecraft was released... I don't know, Minecraft was made in like 2009 or something. But it was released officially in 2011, so I'm the same age as it. And I lived through all the things that you guys did. And my parents were a lot more restrictive, so I was listening to I was listening to Revenge like a good like 5 years after its release, and I thought it was fire. Like I thought that was the best song ever created. And then Fallen Kingdom, mwah, masterpiece. Honestly, I don't know what happened to Minecraft parodies. Like they used to make them like real good. Nowadays it's just kind of mid. There's one guy that I kind of like, but ah well, I'm ranting at this point. Hate building. I know what I'm gonna call the sky base. You see, I'm making it with a crap ton of dirt, and dirt is technically crap. So guess what I'm gonna name this sky base, guys? Guess just take a wild guess at what I'm gonna name it. Fred. Its name is Fred. Okay. What do you think I was gonna call him? Crapton? What kind of monster are you to think that I would name this beautiful piece of land Crapton? No. This is Fred. Fredlandia. Welcome to Fredlandia. Home of the Crap Shack. Filled to the brim. crap. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's way too much. It'd be cool though if an arrow could break glass, 'cause that's what it's like in real life. You know, arrows break glass. But apparently, that's not how it works in Minecraft. Why? I don't know. It's a video game. I didn't code it. I mean, I have made video games in the past, but they're like the shack over there, okay? I don't know why I'm expanding so far out. You know, we gotta get into further territories, expand the reach of Fredlandia. We need to spread our ideals, our culture out into the far vast emptiness that's beyond my render distance. That's probably something over there. You know, we're gonna see this. Even if it does destroy my PC, we're gonna see what it looks like at a whopping 8 chunks. Uh, you guys getting this? You guys getting this? It's beautiful. It's, I can see a mountain. We gotta expand our reach. Oh, let me check the FPS of my filming thing right now. It's filming at 12 FPS per second. That's not good. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and lower the render distance back to. We're gonna leave it at 4 chunks. We're gonna half it because I want to see something. Nah, it's starting to make my PC lag too. 2 chunks. I can see very far out. Hmm. You know, that's like a whole 2 episodes worth right here. What it's taken to build Fredlandia. Still have a bunch of materials too, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with the dirt, the excess dirt. But you know, expanded Fredlandia and filled the crap shack with, well, crap. So, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and probably end the video off somewhere around here and go play my survival world, my cool survival world. So, you know, if you want to give me some more food, if you want to, if you want to support the channel and, you know, maybe like feed me because I'm kind of starving, then, you know, just hit that like button, please. Thank you. That subscribe button, rather. The big red button. The fancy big red button. And, yep, that's the farm right there. And now we have 7 wheat. Oh my gosh, I can eat. I can feed my non-existing family of 5. Oh, good. Actually, I'm thinking about making a chicken farm too. So, you know, if you want to see the chicken farm expand some more, then drop me a like, you know? You two can go at it. Oh, what's that? Oh, I don't remember having that one. Didn't know you could do that. Okay, well, now that we got food and coal, I'll go ahead and expand my nation. I'll make a flag for Fredlandia as well. the great and almighty Fredlandia. Fear me. Ooh, wait, I have some extra food in here. But, you know, if you still want to try to feed me some more wheat, because bread, then, yeah, please subscribe so that I don't starve, please. Thank you. And, you know, we're gonna throw one more egg at the chickens here, and then we're gonna call it a night. It worked! Yo! Anyways, thanks for watching. If, you enjoyed, then your loss. But, you know, you could also, you know, just, maybe hit the subscribe button, you know, just, hypothetically, theoretically. But, yeah. You know, I don't have much else to say, but I made a water fountain. Well, that's this episode. Uh, Goodbye, I guess. I'm let the video keep running because sometimes it actually just deletes the ending and replaces it with something else that I don't want for the ending, which is annoying. So, you know, you're just gonna be stuck with me for a minute until, you know, I see fit to end the video. Epic combat. Where's this guy coming from? Hey, hey, hey. Well, it's so easy to survive in this world. My other world, I don't even have iron tools. I've been using stone and just have like a piece of leather, boots that's protecting me. Kinda, kinda sad, honestly. But you know, it don't matter. Over here, bam, bam. Oh, I don't think so. Nuh-uh. You hit Ben, Fred's brother. No. Oh, come on, I ran away. Whatever, I have a crap ton of crap. I can just fill it in later. It's single player anyway, so it don't really matter, but you know, someone's gonna yell at me like, "Ow, hey, Matthew, why don't you fill in your creeper holes?" And I'm gonna be like, "I don't want to. Why should I? It's a friggin' hole in the ground. I don't care. I could care less for a hole in the ground." And they're gonna say, "Oh, but what if mobs spawn there? Oh, it's gonna make your world ugly." I don't care. Okay, I don't care. My world's already ugly. I mean, look, I just made this huge island in the sky. It's ugly enough as it is. I don't really care. Okay, like it's already at like my house already has a property value of like 3 cents, and the 3 cents is simply just for the dirt. Okay, it's just for the amount of land that this place has. Okay, so it's like the least of my concerns to have friggin', you know what? Ah, well, might as well just. The fuck? Whatever. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. I think that like around now is a good time to end the video. So, cut or whatever you want to say when you're ending a video and you're looking for food to eat because you're gonna starve next video.